Imagine living inside a building that moves to protect you from the sun. A building that closes itself during storms. A building that can reduce your electricity bill without you doing anything. This is not science fiction. It is already happening in modern cities around the world. Today we are going deep into the real engineering behind dynamic building facades. Not just how they look, but how they actually move, how they are supported structurally, how sensors control them, and what happens when these systems fail. The problem: static buildings in a dynamic environment. Most buildings in the world are completely static. Once they are constructed, their facade never changes. But the environment keeps changing. Sun position changes throughout the day. Wind pressure varies constantly. Temperature rises and falls. Because of this, traditional facades often cause overheating, glare discomfort, and high energy consumption. Engineers began to ask an important question. If environmental forces are dynamic, why should buildings remain static? This idea led to the development of dynamic or adaptive facades. Mechanics of movement. What actually makes facades move? The actuators. When people first see a dynamic facade, they usually focus on the architecture. They notice the patterns, the movement, and the futuristic appearance. However, engineers look beyond the visual expression. They try to understand the mechanical logic that allows these facade elements to move in a controlled and reliable way. In most dynamic facade systems, movement is achieved through carefully designed actuation systems. An actuation system is responsible for converting an available form of energy into controlled mechanical motion. This motion may involve rotating shading panels, sliding screens, folding modules, or opening ventilation components. Depending on the engineering requirements, different types of actuation technologies can be used. Many modern facades use electric actuation systems. These typically include motors connected to gear assemblies or screw mechanisms that produce precise linear or rotational movement. Electric systems are widely preferred because they offer accurate positioning, smooth control, and easy integration with automated building management systems. In larger facade installations where repeated motion cycles are required, pneumatic systems may be used. These rely on compressed air to generate movement and can operate quickly while absorbing minor shock loads during operation. When facade elements are significantly heavy or must resist high environmental forces, hydraulic actuation systems become more suitable. Hydraulic cylinders can generate very high forces, making them effective for large kinetic envelopes and stadium-scale facade components. Each actuation approach has its own advantages. Electric systems provide precision and responsiveness. Pneumatic systems enable faster, repetitive motion. Hydraulic systems deliver high force capacity and robustness. The final selection of an actuation system depends on several engineering factors, including panel weight, movement frequency, environmental exposure, reliability requirements, and long-term maintenance planning. Moving facade panels cannot simply be attached to the main building structure. Engineers design a secondary steel frame anchored to the primary structural system. This frame safely transfers loads while allowing controlled movement. Connection detailing becomes extremely important. Engineers use hinge joints, sliding brackets, and telescopic supports. These allow movement while avoiding stress concentration and fatigue failure. Dynamic facades respond to environmental data. Sensors monitor sunlight intensity, wind speed, temperature, and indoor comfort requirements. This data is sent to a programmable logic controller. The controller decides when panels should rotate, open, or close. During strong winds, facade panels may fold into protected positions. This prevents them from behaving like large sails. Now, let's address the biggest viewer question. What happens when the motors fail? This is a real concern. Keep in mind that dynamic facades require lubrication schedules, sensor calibration, actuator replacement cycles, and waterproof joint detailing. In addition, dust, corrosion, and temperature variation can affect performance. Therefore, engineers provide manual override systems, fail-safe locked positions,
and
modular panel replacement strategies. In many cases, maintenance cost becomes the deciding factor between a dynamic facade and a passive one. Let's see some real-world examples. Al-Bahar Towers. These towers use thousands of computer-controlled geometric shading panels that open and close based on sunlight intensity. The lightweight facade units work together through a synchronized actuator network, reducing solar heat gain and improving indoor comfort in extreme desert conditions. Engineering focus. Lightweight panel design. Synchronized actuator systems. Desert climate durability. Kiefer Technic Showroom. This building uses individually motorized facade panels, allowing different parts of the facade to respond independently to environmental conditions. The system demonstrates decentralized control, compact rotational motor assemblies, and effective facade zoning. Engineering focus. Decentralized control strategy. Rotational motor mechanisms. Adaptive facade zoning. Dynamic building facades combine mechanical motion, structural engineering, environmental performance, and intelligent control systems to improve building efficiency and comfort. While they enable adaptive responses to sunlight, wind, and temperature, they also introduce challenges related to durability, cost, and long-term maintenance. The real engineering decision lies in balancing smart active systems with reliable passive design strategies. The buildings of the future will succeed not just by moving, but by performing efficiently and lasting sustainably.